Every single day, without thinking about it, millions of people perform the same small ritual. At job interviews, at weddings, before signing contracts, after closing deals. Two people reach out their right hands. They grip, they shake, and somehow, in just a few seconds, trust is created. But why? Why do we shake hands? Why not bow? Why not nod? Why not simply wave from a distance? To understand this simple gesture, we have to travel back thousands of years to a time when extending your right hand wasn't polite, it was dangerous. In the ancient world, survival depended on caution. Most men carried weapons, swords, daggers, spears, and almost everyone was right-handed. Your right hand was your weapon hand. So if you approached a stranger and extended your right hand outward, palm open, you were sending a powerful message. I am not holding a weapon. It was a visible sign of peace. Ancient Greek carvings from over 2,500 years ago showed two warriors clasping hands. This wasn't a friendly greeting like we think of today. It was proof that neither man intended to attack the other. In violent and uncertain times, that small gesture reduced tension instantly. It created a moment of safety. But humans didn't just stop at extending the hand. As centuries passed, especially during the medieval period, the gesture evolved. Knights meeting on battlefields didn't simply touch hands, they grasped each other's forearms. Why? Because weapons could be hidden inside sleeves. Grabbing the forearm allowed each person to check for concealed daggers, and the slight shaking motion may have served a purpose too, to dislodge anything hidden. In other words, the handshake wasn't just symbolic, it was a security check. It was trust, but verify. Then came ancient Rome. The Romans transformed the handshake into something more meaningful. They called it dextrarum junctio, which means joining of right hands. It appeared on coins, in sculptures, in marriage ceremonies, in political agreements. It symbolized loyalty, unity, and alliance. But there was something even more powerful about it. Unlike bowing, which shows submission, unlike kneeling, which shows hierarchy, a handshake places two people on equal ground, standing upright, eye to eye, neither above the other. It became a symbol of equality. And that meaning survived. Over time, the handshake moved from battlefields to marketplaces, from military alliances to business agreements. By the 17th century, in many Western societies, it replaced bowing as a common greeting. It felt modern, it felt democratic, it felt fair. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Modern science has studied the handshake. Researchers discovered that physical touch triggers the release of oxytocin, often called the trust hormone. A firm, confident handshake can shape first impressions within seconds. People who give steady handshakes are often perceived as more competent, more trustworthy, and more confident. Before a single word is spoken, the brain is already forming judgments. Because deep down, your brain still remembers something ancient. For thousands of years, touch meant safety. Touch meant peace. Touch meant survival. Even today, that instinct hasn't disappeared. But not every culture adopted the handshake. In Japan, people bow. In Thailand, greetings involve pressing palms together. In some cultures, touching a stranger is considered inappropriate. The handshake became dominant mainly in Western societies, especially as global business expanded. And then something happened that almost erased it. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the handshake suddenly became dangerous.
People replaced it with elbow taps, fist bumps, awkward waves. For the first time in modern history, many wondered if the handshake would ever disappear forever. But it didn't. Because it isn't just about touching hands. It's about signaling intention. It's about equality. It's about connection. And humans crave connection. After wars, after plagues, after empires rise and fall, the handshake continues to survive. Because in just a few seconds, it communicates three powerful things. I am not a threat. I respect you. We are equals. All without saying a single word. So, the next time you extend your hand to someone, at a meeting, at a celebration, at the beginning of something new, remember this. You are participating in a ritual older than most countries. A gesture that once meant survival. A signal that once prevented violence. A simple movement of the hand that still carries the weight of 2,500 years of human history. And all it takes is a shake.